Good morning, Strategy Battle Gamers, and welcome to another GBHL YouTube channel video. You're here with your channel host, GBHL James, and I'm bringing you another journey vlog. No, I haven't been invited back to America. I'm not sure that's going to happen again. I hope so. I had a great time over there. But I'm bringing you a journey vlog because the video format was really well received, which I was massively surprised at. So thank you everybody who gave me some very nice supportive comments for the Nova journey vlog. I thought it'd be quite interesting to do a journey vlog that covered the weekend which is about to happen, which is the ReDesolation of Stockport 2015. So of course this is the event that I'm running by myself this time. Normally Jamie would be involved, but he wants to compete a little bit this year, so I'm running this one by myself. And I thought it'd be a good idea or a good way to give you all a bit of an insight into running a tournament, and also a bit of a different way of sort of showcasing the tournament, showing off the army, showing off the boards, showing off the prizes, and all of the sort of the stuff that goes on behind as well, so all of the social scene. This will probably be one video that covers all three of the days, and we are starting off on Friday morning, because although the tournament isn't until tomorrow, technically the tournament started for me weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks ago, but especially today because I'm up early, because I need to make my way to Jay Finnegan's before I start work at 9 o'clock, at 9:30, and no earlier than 9, because he's dropping his lad off in school, because I'm going over there to pick up some of his foreground terrain. So you guys will have seen some foreground terrain in GBHL Damien's hobby blocks, and very, very kindly Jay Finnegan is lending me some of that, and also some of his small terrain that he used for his Guild Ball event. So I'm up quite early this morning, making myself coffee. It's got to be done. Making me and Jane a coffee so we can have a little bit of a minute, and then yeah, I will be going into work, checking the remaining lists. I did ask for all of the lists to be submitted in advance. Now that's quite important as a tournament organiser. For anybody who wants to run a tournament, it's important to try and get the lists in early, or if you do get them in on the day, you've got to be able to check through them all, because of course you want to make sure no one's bringing an illegal list, somebody's not miscalculated something, that everybody's adhered to the rules pack in some way, shape or form. I have to say that doing 76 of these on your own is it's a nightmare. It's an absolute nightmare. So I took all my source books into the gym with me yesterday, and was doing a little bit of that once everybody had gone. I sort of sat down in a corner, camped up in the corner of my gym, surrounded by source books, and Heroes and Villains of Middle-earth PDF as well up on my laptop, just going through them and checking them. I have to say, for the most part, most people sort of nailed it on the head. A lot of the time it was just sort of, you know, typos, as it were. Not typos, but people writing with a spear and then putting the points next to it for something with a banner and things along those lines, or if anything being a few points short. I've not had anybody be points over yet, which is good, and everybody has adhered to the 250 point top 1 or 2 models. I have to say there's some filthy armies. I was hoping that there'd be some nice fluffy stuff, but there's some really, really, really filthy armies, and I suppose I can share this with you guys. But interestingly, there are a lot of Goblin Town armies with the Goblin King, and allying in Moria Goblin Shamans with something else. So that tends to be the meta for this one. I can think of 7 or 8 of those armies just off the top of my head, and that's quite a lot in the field. I suppose the rules pack lends itself to that, very much so, because day 1 is mostly numbers orientated, and then day 2, the final game, very much relies on being able to kill your opponent's leader, and I guess the Goblin King's going to be pretty good for that. So yeah, I'm going to make Jane and I a coffee, and I'll come back when I'm at Jay's and I've picked up the foreground terrain. So I actually thought it'd be quite interesting to come in here, because as you can see, I'm sat with the lovely Mrs. Clark. For everybody who's not met Jane, say hi, Jane.
Hi.
No, you don't say hello to yourself. You say hello, subscribers.
Oh, hello, subscribers.
Now, Jane is very famous for being in a unboxing of a pomegranate noir year-long diffuser on our channel, which was fascinating. I actually thought it'd be quite interesting to come in here, because the community's gain, I suppose, this weekend in terms of me hosting a tournament is kind of your loss, because you won't really get to see much of me this weekend. And there you go. That's Jane's opinion right there. No, but it's an absolutely fair point. You know, what is I just wonder if you'd be able to communicate to these guys. Like, what's it like when I'm either away for a tournament or I'm running one of these events? So what's your own observations? You've seen me getting prepared for this event in particular. What's been your sort of observations?
You've been very, very organised.
I have, which is a huge surprise.
Because he never is.
Because you've seen all of the swag bags and
Uh-huh.
everything. Yeah, so don't give any secrets
I'm
away.
not, but you have been really organised because he was never this organised ever. Not for Christmas, not for birthdays.
That's not fair. I'm pretty good with those things. For you, that is. I'm pretty good for you. I'm not very good at doing it for everybody else.
For everybody else.
But that's because you are super organised, and that's kind of what happens when you end up in a relationship. It's you know, some people take over certain roles, and Jane is definitely a lot more organised than I am, and has definitely taken over the present buying roles for everybody else. So you've noticed that I've been pretty organised, but you know, what else? What about in terms of you in the relationship over the course of the weekend? You know, you do pretty much lose me. What are your opinions on that?
Is that for every time or just this time?
Well, I suppose you could draw on past experiences.
I normally find things to do. It's quite good.
Yeah.
Me and Bilbo have a really nice time.
Bilbo's exhausted there because he had something like 5 walks yesterday.
He had 4 walks. He's up. Yeah.
Oh.
He's growling again.
He's absolutely shattered. So go on.
Me and Bilbo will be on some really nice walks. I have a meditation a full day on Sunday. Saturday I'm always working, so that's never a thing. And then Monday, well, I think a nice lie-in is going to start my week off. But normally I'll just like either go and have some friends round or clean the house. Yeah, it's quite okay.
Yeah. So what about in terms of your actual opinions of what I'm actually doing? So of course, you know, wargaming's only been something that I've been involved in only since we've been together. Happened a couple of years ago, and got involved in the GBHL YouTube channel, and of course last year in particular I was away for quite a lot of tournaments, wasn't I?
Yes.
And what was your opinion on that?
Well, I know it relaxes you, so knowing that it relaxes you relaxes me. I think perhaps, if anything, you was away one too many times whilst we was planning a wedding.
It relaxed me.
But because I know it relaxes you, I don't mind. So the fact that you went to Washington is cool, and the fact that you are organising this tournament is cool. The fact that you want to go to Stirling is fine, you know, so...
It's a Strategy Battle Gamer exclusive. It's okay for me to go Stirling?
Yeah, you can do.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Are you really sure?
I'm really sure.
Oh, that's brilliant. I wasn't expecting that. Thank you very, very much.
But I think as far as like every like once a month concerns, that like is a lot. It's like a bit extreme.
Yeah.
But I understand that it relaxes you, so like it's not in my place to say you can't go. So yeah, I just deal with it.
Yeah, I definitely, you know, see your point. Last year in particular was very intensive in terms of the number of times I went. There were quite a few reasons for that. Last year was probably the first proper full year of the Great British Hobbit League. I know it started the year before that, but last year was when it really started to gain momentum. A lot of the TOs got very organised, and of course we've been involved in the channel, wanted to be very much involved in being at those tournaments, competing on the one hand as well, seeing how well I could do, and but also to try and give those tournaments a bit of exposure, and really sort of try and be part of building the community as much as possible, which is really culminated in this weekend. I've got 76 people coming and getting involved this weekend, Jane. Jane's full of cold, so you have to excuse her. But I've got 76 people.
That's amazing.
Yeah, it's pretty good, isn't it? So yeah, I thought that'd be quite interesting for you guys just to hear a couple of Jane's opinions and also get to meet Jane if you've not met Jane before, the lovely Mrs. Clark, who I love very, very much. So yeah, I will come back when I show off somebody else that I love very much, which is Jay Finnegan, when I go and pick up the terrain from his now.
Good luck.
So Strategy Battle Gamers, we're just driving up towards Mr. Finnegan's abode now. Apparently his mother's not too well, which obviously isn't good news, but I hope she's going to be okay. So yeah, just pulling up into his drive to pick up the foreground terrain. Now I've seen some pictures of what he's sending over to me. Oh, whoops. And it does look particularly cool, I have to say. He's assembled a pub. I don't think that's one that Damien's got, but he's assembled the pub, which looks absolutely great. So what I'll do is I'll see if I can get out now and see if we can get some footage of it, and also speak to Mr. Finnegan. Here he comes. Good morning.
What do you like this? Cheers, man.
You don't look like you've not been up very long.
No.
Taking your lad to school today?
Yeah.
There's stuff. So I'm actually doing like a tournament weekend journey vlog.
Yeah.
Journey vlogs went down quite well, didn't they?
They did go well, yeah.
So I thought I'd give it a go, even though we're not in
Subscribe
America.
to Go Ball Informer.
So I've already plugged you about 20 times this morning,
right.
pal. So as you can see, Mr. Finnegan is very kindly lending me the pub. Now this is beautiful. He sent me a picture.
Yeah.
Well, this is from Foreground Terrain. So everyone's seen Damien, GBHL Damien, putting together his stuff. How did you find it to put together, man?
A pen.
Yeah, it's a nice one. Cheers.
Sorry.
Hey, this is no amateur channel. We do things properly here, no swearing.
No, it was good fun. It took about 2 weeks though.
Oh my goodness gracious me.
About 2 or 3 hours a night. It took some serious
And does
work.
this need to be painted as well? Is this
No, it comes painted.
It comes painted.
It weighs 4 kilograms and it's about, I think I counted it at about 1,500 pieces or something nuts like that.
Oh my goodness gracious me.
And I finished it about 20 minutes ago. Just finished putting the windows in.
Well, I'll try and make sure I keep good care of it. What I'm going to try and do is put all of the lent terrain up near the TO desk.
Yeah, sounds good.
On the nice boards as well.
Cool.
So that's probably going to go on my frontline gaming map.
Nice.
And be part of that board with
Happy
the conflicts terrain. So yeah, we're going to pack stuff because you've got a couple of boxes for me, haven't we?
Yeah,
Are you looking forward to this weekend?
Can't wait. Still painting my army, but I can't.
It looks like you'll be able to borrow enough people's models. There's a lot of your
I'm painting Steve Groves as well. That's why I've got loads to do, because he doesn't paint his own.
Are you also putting the axes on for him as well?
Yeah, it goes without saying, doesn't it?
It goes without saying. There are a lot of Goblin Town armies.
Hello?
Loads.
Okay.
Absolutely
Might
loads.
be changing my list.
There are loads of you. Absolutely loads of you. Okay, Strategy Battle Gamers. So next time you see Jay will probably be at the ReDesolation of Stockport.
Battered.
You're gonna trust me. You'll be absolutely fine. You'll be absolutely fine. So say bye bye.
Bye bye.
Bye bye. Poor Jay. I don't think he expected to be on camera then. he was like, you could have given me a little bit more warning, bud. He's actually lent to me a little bit more than just the pub, and there's a few really cool bits of foreground terrain there, so it's going to be a really, really nice urban board, which is cool. But what he's also done for me, which is absolutely spectacular, is he has printed off the rules packs. There we go. So so I know it does say in the it says in the tournament pack for everybody to bring printed rules pack if they can, but what I've done, because I do acknowledge the fact that the one that I put online was very fancy and it had all background. What I've done is get him to print off one there for everybody that doesn't have all of that stuff on. So everybody will have a printed rules pack, which they'll get on registration in the morning. And as you can see, that's very much the theme. Has been using that Red Book of West March kind of aesthetic. And I've used that throughout a lot of the things, which I will show you, later. A little bit of a sneaky thing there for the for all of the swag that's going to be this weekend. That's been a big thing doing these swag bags, but we'll talk about that later. I've got to go and get myself to work, so what I'll probably do is come back in and show you one of the most awful parts of running a tournament, which is having to check through and make sure that all of the lists are correct and legal. So I'm going to the gym now. I've got a couple of clients first thing, and then I'm literally just going to spend a couple of hours just going through the remaining army lists. There were a lot of them that came around the deadline last night, and of course I wasn't going to be checking those early hours. It's typical wargamer fashion, leaving it to the last minute. A lot of people were like, oh yeah, but it's not very clear in the rules pack when it wouldn't matter. Whatever your cut-off date, people are going to leave it until the cut-off date. And luckily I've done it with sort of knowing that I was going to be in the gym this morning and yesterday, so that I would get them get them on those 2 days and be able to sort through them. So yeah, I'll come back in a little bit when I'm in the gym and show you sort of that process. It's pretty grim, so you have to bear with me in that one. And then the next time you'll see me will actually be going into the gaming set and getting some of the stuff together and showing you some of the bits and pieces that I put together for the ReDesolation of Stockport 2015. So guys, I'm now in the Biotic gym. I've just finished seeing a client. She just finished a 10-week course with us, got some great results, which is always really good, so I've just been sharing that all over Facebook. I've got one of my clients, John, he's around there just doing some hypertrophy training at the moment. Let's see if we can have a little bit of a look, see what he's doing. There he is. John, give a wave to the camera. Show off your guns. Go on, get those guns on show. Sorry? Show us your guns. Yeah, there we go. He's doing a really, really good job. John's trained me for a while actually. Had a year out injured last year. I didn't do the injury, but he is back now doing a little bit of work, which is good. And I'm just settling down to go through the final army lists that I need to go through. So as you can see, I've got the source books all down here ready. I've also got my emails open. That's how many I've got left to check, and then of course I'll be able to mark out and see who hasn't submitted it yet, because the deadline was midnight last night. Quite funny seeing a little bit of banter on the ReDesolation of Stockport Facebook group, Ed going on and and quite rightly in some ways, seeing if there's a penalty for anybody who submitted it past that. To be honest, it's here for a reason. It's so that I'm not having to do all the check-in on Saturday morning, so I can focus on a little bit more on hosting and actually the structure of the tournament itself. So yeah, if I do get to the end of this list and anybody's not in, then it will be in a little bit of trouble, I have to say, because it is there for a reason. So yeah, I've not got a huge amount left to do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and then there's a few more that should be coming in shortly, I imagine, because I put it out there. There are some people that aren't on Facebook who maybe haven't read the rules pack as well, who I will need to then contact and try and get them in, and yeah, and then we're good to go. So I'm going to get on with that now. I'm probably going to come back in when I'm back at home getting all the stuff together that I need to take down to the gaming centre with me this afternoon, and we'll see some people arriving. So I'll see you then, guys. So I'm still here in the Biotic gym, and I have finished doing the army list, or going through the army lists for pretty much all of them now. I think that there are 15 that still need to come through to me, so naughty boys and girls who didn't get those ones to me. I don't want to be checking any of them after 2 o'clock, and it's currently 1:15, because of course that's when I'm supposed to leave the gym and go and do other things like hosting a tournament. So if you didn't get them in, boo to you. But there will have to be penalties if we've got to check them on the day, because of course there are other things that want to be taken care of. There are some people that Facebook, in fact there's a lot of people Facebook messaged them to me, and it does show, I've been guilty of it myself in the past, it does show how many people do not read things. Obviously clearly put email to ilovewargaming@gmail.com, but that's just the way of it. That's probably a good bit of advice for anyone who's or a bit of a tip there, guys who are running tournaments. If you do want army lists to be submitted, having a deadline does mean that people will send you everything right up to that deadline point. Like, they won't send it a week in advance or a few days in advance. I got most of the army lists yesterday and last night. So like I say, there are 15 more, and also making sure that you're really clear about where you want it to be. I mean, I did put in several places, email to ilovewargaming@gmail.com, but then of course people don't read stuff. That's something you learn in life generally, especially when you've got your own business. However, I'm coming back in here before I go and set up the gaming centre, because while I've been doing this, I've seen something very cool, which was a nice bit of a surprise really, and I didn't realise that this was being done, but our wonderful channel sponsor, Shadow and Flame. Unfortunately, Kev can't make it, which is terrible news. He wasn't going to be able to make it, and then he was going to be able to make it, and then just yesterday he said that he couldn't make it because he's having some asbestos cleared from his loft and stuff, which is a shame. So we're only going to get Flame from Shadow and Flame. However, both of them have come together. So Dave has sculpted this, and it looks like Kev has painted it. They've made me a Rohan Royal Guard banner, foot and mounted. Of course, I used this profile, so this is very useful. So let me just see if I can come in and have a little look at that. What do you think of that, guys? How awesome is that? They left it for me to paint the rest of, but they've completely done the banner. So there's some really gorgeous freehand in there, a little bit of the jewel in the middle of the banner, which looks very, very, very cool. What I would use in the past is I'd use this guy, but without the banner on it. It did fall off. I put like one of those sticker banners on, but it fell off at some point, which is a little bit of a shame. So that would normally be what I used. I like to put a banner on the Royal Guard for obvious reasons. Bodyguard, less likely to run away if you get broken, as long as that leader's alive. And also the fact that you've got the higher defence as well. So that's incredibly handy, very, very useful. So thank you so much to those guys. So that was a nice little surprise, nice little present. As you told, pretty exhausted after checking through all of those lists. It's a very, very tiring thing to do, but it's got to be done. It's got to be done. Make sure no one's cheating or made any mistakes. There's been a few mistakes in there, and just tightening up a few things as well. A good example is if someone's put dragon and they put with an upgrade, it's important that you get that person to put on their list exactly what upgrade, so they don't change it game to game depending on what they're up against. It's those types of little things that you've got to be really kind of tight on. So yeah, I'm glad that I gave the deadline to be a couple of days before, and like I say, there's still a few to come in. Any aren't in the next 45 minutes, then those guys are going to be in a lot of trouble, because that's what deadlines are for. So hopefully those lot will all notice the messages that I've sent out to them, and we can go from there. So yeah, I'll be back when I get the stuff together that I need to take to the gaming centre, and when I'm setting up. So I'll see you then. So the surprises just keep on coming. So one of my instructors, Neil, his girlfriend is moving in with him, which is very, very exciting, and she's actually a big Lord of the Rings fan as well. She actually gave me a box of Warriors of Minas Tirith at one point, which was really nice, which were in her loft, and she used to go to school with Ian McKellen's nephew, I believe, so she's actually got like a signed thing from Gandalf, from Ian McKellen, which is addressed to her, but they've actually brought this into the gym for me today. That is signed officially by Elijah Wood, actually officially. So yeah, I'm taking that home with me now. That's going to go and live in my man cave. So I thought that'd be quite an interesting thing to show you guys. So people are starting to know and accept about my geekiness. So here we are at the Northwest Gaming Centre for the first time this weekend. And packed up most of the stuff into the back of the van. So there's all kinds of goodies in there, including bits of terrain and everything. What I think I'm going to do, I'm going to go up to the gaming centre now, and I'm going to see what the damage was done last night in terms of the tables, set up using what's there, and then come back down and get the stuff that's mine. I might avoid taking things like all the prizes in and things. Might do that early tomorrow morning instead. Obviously we've got some guys coming to play games today. I don't want people to see it. I want to keep the element of surprise, as it were, because I want everybody to have that moment where they're like, wow, this looks great. So yeah, going to go to the gaming centre now. For those of you that haven't seen Northwest Gaming Centre before, this is what it looks like from the outside. If you've seen the original Desolation of Stockport advertising video, then we actually filmed sort of a sped through clip going up through into the Northwest Gaming Centre. But I've probably not shown it to you for a very, very, very long time, actually. I think probably a few reasons for that, but yeah, I don't think I've shown you the walkthrough. So as you can see, I'm wearing the event t-shirt, the ReDesolation, there we go, the ReDesolation embroidered logo. So hopefully some guys will want that event t-shirt. So what we do is we go up the stairs and you come into Element Games, and of course they are now working alongside Steamforged. Hello! Before you ask, no Bilbo. So here we go, we've got Element Games there on the left hand side. Hello! And of course we're great friends with everybody who's here, and then this is where a lot of the Steamforged things go on, where they do the fabulous guild ball, of course. And then through here we've got the gaming centre. Hello! Hi buddy, you alright? Have we met before?
No, I'm right on the hinge.
Hello, nice to meet you. So we've got a subscriber here already. Nice to meet you, I'm James.
Nice to meet
You're
you.
right hot.
Yes.
I'm actually doing you're the first person to know this. I'm actually doing a journey vlog for the tournament weekend. So I'm going to be doing a bit of setting up now. Really nice to meet you. Are you pouring through the rules?
I am, because I've not played many games before.
Fantastic. Listen,
So
you're going
this is me practicing.
Ryan, Hobbit Hinch, you are going to have an absolutely fabulous time. What do you think of the Northwest Gaming Centre?
It's larger than I thought it would be.
It's big, isn't it? And that's usually one of the big impressive things about this, and also the amount of terrain as well is pretty good. So this is what it looks like. It looks like the guys who were playing last night didn't cause a ton of havoc, which is good. And Darren is here, of course, making sure everything is nice and clean. Say hi, Darren.
Hiya.
Hello. So you've seen Darren before, I'm sure, in some videos. And yeah, so we're going to get around. We're going to set up as much terrain as we possibly can, using what's here, and then I'll go down to the van and get that. Really nice to meet you, Ryan. I'm sure you'll be back in a video at some point. What have you brought with you this weekend?
Rivendell Knights.
Rivendell Knights, that's it. I've seen so many lists the last 48 hours that I can't remember anybody's, to be honest.
I'm surprised 72 other people.
That's the one, that's the one. You carry on pouring through the rules, and yeah. So
Just shout me over.
that is absolutely fantastic. Thank you very much. I think David Alexander's around. He's a lad from Scotland, so you might be able to pick up a bit of a pickup game with him.
Yeah, well, that's
Yep.
when he comes through, yeah.
Brilliant stuff, great stuff. So yeah, I better crack on. This is the gaming centre before the setup, and I'll probably show you a little bit afterwards as well. So guys, a little bit of an update of where we're up to. So I've been here for a couple of hours now at the Northwest Gaming Centre. I've not got as much done as I wanted to get done, but just taking my time, enjoying myself. As you can see over there, some people are here early. So David Alexander's turned up. He will be gutted, of course, that he wasn't the first here. But he's managing to get a game with Ryan Hinch. Those guys have never met before, so that's nice. It looks like it's elves versus elves. And of course, got our very own Jamie Giblin over there. He's playing against Billy Fitzmaurice. They're having a couple of fun little games. Sauron versus Thorin's Company, it looks like. Something like that. How's it going down here, fellas?
It's alright.
So this is your first time meeting each other, and you're having a bit of a game, and you're practicing the Challenge of Champions. How do you find the scenario so far?
It's early days.
It's different. I'd put it that way. It makes
Is that a way of saying it's rubbish, but nice and politely?
No.
I wrote this, you know.
It's the opposite. It makes you think about where your characters are before you actually do anything.
Good answer, because you saying before that you sorcerer's blasted Gildor, who was his leader, but of course he stood up and he charged you.
Yeah.
So you learned something from doing
I
a
wanted
practice
to
game.
sorcerer's blast him further than Saruman can charge him, so I could shoot him. But he ended up standing up and then charging me back, so that didn't work out too great.
Oh dearie me.
We've got kind of two exciting combat monsters in the middle of the board here, like the mighty battle of Saruman versus Gildor, who spent most of the game rolling ones and then getting stunned by Saruman's staff.
Wow. Wow. So this is how I was looking at the moment. Are you enjoying yourself so far, guys?
Yeah, it's great.
Good stuff. And we also know that Tanya T-Boone, she's turned up, so she's wandering around somewhere. There's a couple of guys coming into the gaming centre now that aren't part of Hobbit Strategy Battle Games. And let's have a little bit of a look down here at what Jamie Giblin and Billy Fitzmaurice are doing.
Fellowship versus Sauron. Dwarven?
Fellowship versus Sauron.
Thorin's Company.
Thorin's Company.
5-4s and 5-3s. Yes. 5-3s.
I'm taking it very seriously.
Oh.
It's in game mode.
Oh, there's one. No. No, and last one. Oh.
So that's how those guys are getting on. Yeah, so we are getting there. Got most of my terrain in now. Got quite a few tables set up. Let's go around and show you some of the tables. So we've got those guys down there. We've got like an Osgiliath-y kind of themed board down here. I've got to do all the cut-offs for the 4x4s. We've got a bit of a Moria theme board going on there. Got your Haradrim board. These aren't completely finished. So here's a couple of the boards. That one's not quite finished. There's quite a few that aren't finished. Let's show you one that is finished. Here we go. So we've got the Shire over here. This is finished. That one's looking pretty nice with the Hobbit hole from who's that from? Guy in Canada. Greenleaf terrain. What else have we got? We've got a bit of a Helm's Deepy kind of Rohan board going on here. This is the most finished of the boards. This is using Jay Finnegan's terrain and my terrain, so this is probably what the finished article of a board looks like. I have to say I'm really impressed with the pub that Jay's put together. Really do like that. And then yeah, there's a few others that we're setting up. A lot of people have been very impressed with the frontline gaming mats that we've got. So this is table 1, so table 1's actually going to be in a nice sort of snowy area, which is interesting. There's a few little bits of woodland in there, a few scattered trees, and that's pretty much the board. So this camera needs charging up a little bit now, so I'm going to plug it in, and I'll catch up with you guys in a little while when maybe we've got a few more boards done. So I've got a few more guys who have been arriving now, and I've made a lot more progress with the boards. So let's have a little bit of a look around. First of all, I got all of the event t-shirts in the cabinet there, ready for tomorrow to be sold and hopefully pay for the event. Thank you very much, Beth. Beth is bringing me a beer. She's awesome. I've got the rules packs down there, which Jay Finnegan very kindly printed off for me. So thank you very much to Jay Finnegan. This is going to be my little TO spot. I'm going to go down, put the prizes in there now. Let's have a little bit of a look. So we've got a little woodland board here. We've had to leave some of the boards bare because there will be people in playing tonight. And well, we've got Quinn Duggan here. I'll say hello.
Hello.
Hello. And we've also got Mr. Egan, otherwise known as Smaug. Because look at that, he brought Smaug. So we've already said you're going to be not very popular this weekend.
I am deaf.
He is fire, he is deaf. So they're playing there on that little bit of a sandy board. We've got the wonderful Billy Fitzmaurice. We love this guy. Give us a kiss, Billy. He gives one of the best spoon-ins I've ever had. And on this very fancy board down here, Billy's actually kindly giving Lewis, disgraceful, look at the malice in his eyes. You know, he knows I'm joking. We like a bit of banter, me and you, Lewis, don't we? Down here is Goblin Town versus All Mountain Thorns Company. Doing domination, giving them a bit of practice.
Goblin Town and Sauron.
It's going to be very, very tough for you to win that tomorrow, so good luck, practice with that. And we've set up a few more of the boards now. They're not all finished, like I say, there are games going on tonight. But it just gives you a little bit of an idea about how much terrain we try and recommend for the Hobbit strategy battle game. There we go, we've got a bit of the mines board. Osgiliath over there has taken a bit of shape. We come around and have a bit of a look. And then these guys are all getting some practice games in before tomorrow. There we go, there's the Rivendell Knights. There's Tanya's force, roses, dwarves, eagles. Looking forward to the weekend, Tanya?
I certainly am.
Oh yes, David Alexander there. Clown that he is. And it's Tom Cole. Say hello, Tom. Is this your first tournament, Tom?
Yes, it is.
It is. Are you looking forward to this?
Yes, I am.
You're exhausted, aren't you?
Yeah.
You've been doing a lot of travelling. How long have you been travelling for?
I started 3 p.m. yesterday.
Okay, I will ask you on Sunday whether it was worth travelling this far.
Okay.
I'm sure it will be. Says Mr. Alexander, who travels all the way from the proper wildlands in the north. Something like that. So yeah. That's how it's looking in here at the moment. I'm just probably going to wind down a little bit, maybe bring some of the prizes up now. Probably all go and grab some food in a little bit. We're just waiting for people to arrive, and then we'll get everyone together. It gives you a little bit of an insight about the Friday night before the tournament. Before I get up super early tomorrow, and I'll be stealing Beth's key over there, coming super early to actually finish setting up because people will be playing tonight, so it'll be a little bit of a mess. So yeah, I'll be back later when we've got some more people arriving. So the Northwest Gaming Centre is filling up nicely. We're on about 6:45 at the moment. On Friday evening. I've done most of my jobs. Like I say, I'm not doing all the tables until early tomorrow morning. But I've got things like I think I showed you last time. Got all the t-shirts stacked. But one thing I didn't show you is the prizes which we've got. Okay, so if you've been tracking if you've been on Facebook and you've seen the event pack for ReDesolation of Stockport, you may have seen that I've invested quite a bit in this tournament. I want it to be really, really, really special. And I want everybody to have obviously a great time. I want there to be some good incentives for winning the various groups, and I've invested quite a lot in the prizes. The prizes for this come to more than what the prizes for the entire league last year came to, but that's because it's official Weta merchandise. I think GBHL Damien mentioned that he quite likes getting the official GBHL stuff, the official Weta stuff, and it got me thinking, especially with going over to Nova and with them having official Weta stuff. I thought, well, do you know what? Why can't we do that a little bit more over here? I think Sam Page has got some official Weta stuff in the past as well, and some of the other tournaments. So what we've got as our main prize here is we've got the Weta ring raves. Now these are the actual trophies. You get this for being the winner of day one, so the champion of Middle Earth. So if you win day one, if you come top, you get one of these bad boys. And of course, what you achieve on day one splits you into 3 different groups. The top 8 go into the Lord of Middle Earth group, the bottom 8 go into the Soldier of Middle Earth group, and everybody in between plays a Swiss ranked tournament all by themselves, which is called the Retainer of Middle Earth. And if you win any of those groups on day 2, then you will get one of these. So there's 4 of those available. But what have we got underneath? Well, over on this side here, if I just cut out, we have got the certificates for the various winners there. So you get a certificate like this. You can also get one for winning Best Painted, being Most Sporting, having the fluffiest army, and you also get one of these if you come in second place. As you can see to the side here, something very, very exciting we have got new GBHL dice. Not just any GBHL dice, guys, but the ReDesolation of Stockport dice. Now, because I have spent so much on this tournament, I'm hoping to sell some of these dice and those shirts there to make some of the money back, and maybe even a little bit for myself would be nice for the effort, but who knows. So I'm actually selling 5 of these for £5. I'm sure they go pretty quickly. If we don't sell all of those, then I will... They are event exclusive. I'll never do this exact dice ever again. But if we don't sell all of those, I will put them out to the internet and see what you guys think. And then below that, we've got some of the raffle prizes. This isn't all of the raffle prizes, but they are some. So there will be a raffle. So you can win the Finecast Dark Lord Sauron there with Isildur and Elendil. You can also win the BBC audiobook series of The Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit, which was really cool. There's official Lord of the Rings, Fellowship of the Ring shot glasses there at the back. We've got some official Weta bookmarks. We've got the Lord of the Rings game by Parker, which is a great game. We've also got An Unexpected Journey and Desolation of Smaug on DVD. We've got the official Unleashing of Smaug Weta book there behind. That's because I've got 2 copies. Athlon39 bought me one, which is very kind of him, and I also won one over Nova, so I'm putting one of those up. And there's also a Hobbit annual there. So those are the prizes so far. There are some more prizes as well, which I'll show off tomorrow. So the gaming hall, getting quite a few people turned up now. Smaug is down there playing against Quinn Duggan. Doesn't look like it's going too well for Quinn. Not going well.
I technically won.
Have you won?
On VPs.
Oh, what are you playing?
Reconnoiter.
Reconnoiter. And you won?
Yes.
So I guess if you're going to play Smaug, this is the one that you want to play on. And I guess this is probably why Dave wants to play Reconnoiter. Wants to have a little bit of practice. It's probably
5 times now.
You've lost it 5 times.
Yeah.
Yep. So there you go. So Smaug, not the all-conquering, you might think. We've got the Cool Club down here. Sam Jeffrey and Ed Ball have arrived. Hello, darlings.
Hello, darling.
Hello. How are you guys?
Very well.
You good? You good? Good stuff. Yeah. Are you looking forward to this weekend?
Yeah, should be good. No, should be terrible.
I don't believe that. We've just seen it. He was all giddy before, looking at the prizes. He didn't touch it because he knew that it was bad luck. Bad luck to touch a trophy, isn't it?
Well, a parrot one, so maybe it's my bad luck.
Yeah, this is where I'm going wrong.
Can I go and touch one? Just go rub a ring rake, it's fine.
So how do you think this tournament's going to go for you, chaps?
Hopefully well.
Hopefully well, yeah.
It probably will fall on the roll of a dice.
Probably. These things tend to, doesn't it? And the luck of the draw as well. And I know who you're all playing.
About that. Did you get that money for that draw that we did? That we spoke about?
Don't tell. So yeah. So we expect a few more people. Those 2 guys have eaten, me and Billy haven't eaten, and I think some of the other guys haven't eaten, so we're probably going to go and get a curry in the next hour or so, and that'll probably wrap up our Friday night. A few people will be turning up tonight, probably have a few drinks and the like, and then I'll be up with you guys early in the morning to show you me finishing off the gaming centre early hours tomorrow morning. I'm going to try and get here about 6:30 and finish it off. I know. So what do you guys need to do? Buy me coffee. So Strategy Battle Gamers, you're joining us at what is becoming quite a regular occurrence for Northwest Gaming Centre events, and I'm here with some of the Strategy Battle Gamers. Hello, Mr. Champion. Hello. Now, World Champion of Ripple War Gamers. You're hosting the league opener next year. I am. Yeah. Today you actually put up the rules pack.
No, the rules pack was up a couple of weeks ago.
I've seen that, but what have you put up? The scenarios?
Oh, I see. They are ridiculous.
That's definitely going to be a topic of conversation, but I would like to just take this moment to say thank you. Will's brought up some frontline gaming mats from Ripple War Gaming Club, and also some terrain, which is really helping us out because, of course, there's a lot of people coming.
There's a lot of people.
You looking forward to this event?
I am, yeah, definitely.
So it's very, very exciting. So we're actually here in Mr. Ali's, and we're all having a beer and some curry. There you go, some Strategy Battle Gamers. Barry O'Neill turned up randomly over there, just tagged on, didn't you, Barry? Say hello, Tandoori Barry. This is where you come into your own. If anybody wants to,
just give me a few minutes.
You'll be the colour of the event t-shirts. So yeah, in fact, we've been coming here so much. They've actually been bringing us some free onion bhaji's, so I'm pretty sure everyone's quite happy about that. Unless you don't like onion bhaji's.
No, I don't know actually.
So we're going to eat our curry. This is the Friday night. A few people have gone back. Quite a few people turned up today. Some casual games, everything. And then we're probably going to go back to the Northwest Game gaming centre. Some people might want to play games, other people might just want to get off. Of course, I've got an early start. So I've got my poppadom down here, and maybe not down there. Where is it? There it is. Oh, cool. Got poppadom down here, and I've got my pint of Cobra beer, and I may or may not join you guys later on. So the guys, they've been given their complimentary shots, as happens in the Indian, and you're going to do a toast. Come on, Billy, you're going to lead it.
Dubakar! No one. Wow, that was awkward.
So there you go. So we've had a few more people arrive. We've got some of the guys over here. There we go. We've got Dan Hockbell. We've got Dan Whistle. No swearing, Sean. Look at him. He's dying to say something.
I feel like I've done this weekend, but don't worry about it.
I'm worried about that in itself. We've got Elliot over there. We've got Luke Bilton there, and then we've also got some channel hosts. Ian Marley over down there now. Dave Fredericks down there. We've got GBHL song. We've got Larry Miller over there. So it's filling up. I think we're going to get our bill now, yeah?
It's starting to melt.
Go on, him. Go on, he's dying to show us. I think he started a little bit higher there, buddy.
No, I can do this. I've got it.
You're like, oh!
I don't even like it, I don't want to.
Go on, him. Go on.
I'm not ready.
There we go.
I forgot how
The champion. Oh, disappointing enough. By the way, Ryan Hobbit Hinch, we're usually a lot better at this. You've seen the video, there we go. So here we go, Ryan Hobbit Hinch, his first time doing this. Get it in the eye socket, head back a little bit more. Head back, it's going to drop off, head back. Oh! What a shame. James Bond's arrived over here. You're not going to do it, you've never done it before. Not doing it. Got like chocolate on the face. No like chocolate on the face. Here we go. Macklin's going to show us how it's done. So he moves his
That's a good tactic.
great locks of hair out of the way. He wipes the sweat from his brow. Oh, he's placed it quite low. Oh, what's this?
Cheating.
That's cheating. Hand to chocolate.
No fingers allowed.
He's gone in. He's got his chocolate capture. It's about to come to the chocolate Velcro. Oh!
Fell at the last hurdle.
Unbelievable. So these are the kind of tournament antics that you might find on night 4 tournament. We're all going to head back to the gaming centre now. We'll get the bill in, and then we're going to go and do that now. So it's about 1:30 in the morning. 1:30 in the morning, just leaving the gaming centre, going down to the car park. Everyone's up there playing games, having drinks, having a good time, which is good. Someone's running down the stairs. Who is it? Someone catching up. It's Barry O'Neill. Seeing who it is. Just we're doing a like a tourney vlog. Not like the Nova vlog, but doing it for this tournament. So it should be good.
Actually, the ones from Nova.
Do you like them?
Yeah, very.
It worked out reasonably popular, so I thought we'd do one for one of the UK tournaments. Hopefully, gets a few more people coming down to them. That's always good. Looking forward to tomorrow, mate.
Absolutely.
Good. We love Barry O'Neill. I'm going to go and get my head down.
Yeah, me too. I had a long day travelling, so feeling it now.
How are you getting back to the hotel? Where are you staying?
Britannia.
Do you want a quick lift?
Are you sure?
Yeah, let me clean out the front. There's swag bags in the front, so
don't look.
you're not allowed to see them. I'm going to be clocking off now, so I will see you guys in the morning, up bright and early, picking up Jay Finnegan. We're picking him up at 7 in the morning to come down and make sure the gaming centre's ready. So see you then, guys.